Hi again. Yeah, so carrying on this idea of making like high level thinking kind of automatic sort of second nature. So you're left with more practical thinking about the position, but with that kind of. I've just noticed the window recording area is much larger than I intended, and that's a bit disturbing. Anyway, I'll play on. So anyway, just losing loads of seconds there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm recording this bit. I didn't really mean to. This bottom bit, and these buttons are a bit irrelevant to the game. I'm trying to avoid that next time. So as I was saying, yeah, trying to any high level thinking, even your own plans, if that comes second nature, then maybe there's like more emphasis on the concrete. Like here, check and knight f7, but I'm losing that d pawn. You could have just won that d pawn. So he's after the h pawn instead. I can play g6 though. Because if chess is a concrete game, then you shouldn't really just be thinking in terms of high level stuff and not like the resources and position. But on the other hand, if you were just like cold like analysis all the time, there's no kind of X factor there in terms of like undermining pawn chains, or thinking about bad pieces, or thinking about which outpost to occupy and all that. There's no should we call that X factor? So that will differentiate you in style from other people, and that's the fun of chess, positional stuff. So I'm not saying that stuff is kind of sidelined, but it's just this idea: could it be made more like that? That's the intuitive thinking. So here I've got knight e5 potentially to try and grab this light square bishop, but do I want to lose d5? Maybe e6 is best. Patient move e6, just supporting d5 for the moment. Bishop d7, rook c8, knight b4 might be good. Especially after that move, he's not protecting his queen. So he's focused on d5. I don't know if when trying to speak fluently in another language, you've got to stop at some point trying to consciously think about the other language. I don't know if there's any language specialists out there could help me out on this. But if chess is like to reach fluency, you've almost got to like have that just entrenched at the back of your mind, high level ideas maybe, and you're just mainly focused on the nitty gritty like details of the position. It's just an idea anyway. So I mean here f4 is like concrete, and he's got a nice blockade though positioning on my d pawn. So am I getting positioning kind of murdered at the moment? Possibly. g5 takes. I might have knight e5 to c4. So that's concrete stuff. Counterplay. I might go for it. I suppose you can always. Actually, I can always slip in knight e5 after fg, maybe to improve that. Right, takes knight e6 is definitely looking awful. Queen c7. So like, what are the concrete resources here? Undermining e5 takes, maybe knight e5 and then fg, or is it safer just to play knight takes or f takes? I'll play f takes because the bishop is given more scope. So knight e6 though takes, harassing my queen again. Right, can I play h5? Just try and get this bishop off this diagonal. I know, weakening myself even further, but there's a positional aim to try and get more pressure on the dark squares. Okay, if his bishop's going to go over there, then g4 maybe. Trying to undermine on the light squares if I can play h3 later. If takes rook e7 though. g3. I've got the dark square dream going on here. Maybe knight e5 coming up. There's no rook f1 at the moment. Knight g5. So e4 looks as though that's going to be promising. So this, I'm looking more specifically now at resources. I've got, you know, nice space, of course, over here, but blockade on my isolated queen pawn. His knights are very good. B7 is potentially vulnerable. E6 is potentially vulnerable. Can I kick one of these pesky knights and play knight e4? So that's the concrete thing. So even though his position looks great, okay, I don't want to lose the exchange. I'm probably losing that a7 pawn. Right, queen f4 here. Possibly. So I'm thinking bishop a7, maybe d4 takes, rook d4 takes. There's no queen f1 at the moment, so that's just not good. Rook f7 or just b6. b6 and then queen g6. I think rook f7. Yeah. Let's play rook back to f8. So this is unpleasant because his bishop, you know, is still good on over here. I don't want to lose d5. I don't particularly want to lose d5. Bishop takes as rook f1. Queen takes. Maybe queen takes. So bishop a7. I don't know. Queen e8. Queen e4. Okay. So queen e7 might, or queen e4, there's queen f7, king h8. So if we look in the concrete details, it's not that bad to allow queen f7 check. I would hope. I might be wrong. Queen f7. There's queen h5. Oh. So he's got a draw if he wants it. There's queen h7. Okay. Right. So one now just rook e8, it's rook f7, it's queen g6. So this is tense because it's like my king is kind of vulnerable still, but he's grabbing material. So very solid. White's very solid. So I don't know. Queen e2. If rook f7, I would seem to be in trouble actually. Yeah. He's almost got rook g7, bishop d4, but I've got to check. So well, I'm happy to go into an ending. just pawns down. Bit of pressure. I can get rook to the first rank. Okay, so he slipped up there a bit. Break up his pawns. Maybe bishop b6, but not allowing check. So just get king off the dark square and then bishop b6. Bit of a swindle this could be. Nope. I allow check. That's a shame. Ouch. Nearly. If I'd moved my king somewhere else, I don't know, maybe it was completely lost there actually. Is this trap ever going to work here for the bishop b6? No. It's a bit optimistic. The king goes here, he's always got this rook d6. Is that true? King f8. Can't go anywhere to set this trap. It's a bit of a shame. Otherwise it would have been kind of good. Oh, here, no, hang on. King f5. King g5. And a7 bishop b6. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.